It's been an exciting week, hasn't it? The photography world of YouTube, things have gotten sporty. Seems we've called out a shill. We've launched the most awesomest digital camera ever made. We'll just jump right to this. I don't know if y'all have seen Peter McKinnon's video or not. He shot a video with the new Canon mirrorless camera, and he has caught a bunch of flack for it. Now, I'll just be honest with you. I watched his video too, and I try to watch his with pretty good objectivity. You know, we've always known he's been in Canon's camp. He's been on board with them since day one. I was watching him before he had 100,000, you know, like 2 months ago. So, but anyway, the point is that his loyalty to Canon is well founded. He's been with them for as long as I know. He's used their cameras. You know, so it's kind of a natural thing for them to send him a demo unit to use, and because he's a very popular YouTuber. So that's normal in any industry for, you know, product to get sent out to prominent people, and, you know, if they like it, they'll use it. If they don't like it, they won't use it. To listen to this video, it's incredible. I honestly at times thought I was watching a Canon TV commercial. Honestly, it was almost scripted, it seemed. Maybe it wasn't. But I'll just be honest with you, it was a strong new direction for him and his channel. I mean, I've seen him, he's reviewed a few products over the year or 2 years I've been watching him. Most of the time he's about improving your photography. He's about telling you how to do special techniques that he uses in his video. He's about promoting the craft. This is the first video of his that is so overt that he's promoting a product that it made me feel bad. I feel sorry for him. I felt like he felt obligated to make that video. That's the way I felt. You know, maybe he didn't. Maybe he genuinely does like the camera this much. When people call him a shill, it kind of looks like it in that video. I'm sorry. I like Nikon cameras out, and that choice was purely arbitrary when I got into full frame cameras, or when I got into DSLRs. I picked Nikon, and it was only because the lens mount was compatible all the way back to the early 70s. And it wasn't because that I liked one better than the other, because when I got into it, they were the same to me. So I just picked Nikon, and now I'm invested in their system with a bunch of glass. So, you know, I like to stay with that system, or a compatible camera that I can adapt those lenses to. So that's why I'm picking a mirrorless camera that'll allow me easy adaptability and has the feature set I'm looking for. You know, it's not that I'm picking one because of brand loyalty. Does that make sense? So, long story short, I don't want to come across as someone trying to sell you something. You know, if you watch my videos, I want it to be about the craft or about a piece of equipment that I've personally experienced. And I've experienced my grief at times with this feature missing or that feature missing, or this camera does that or that, whatever. You know, that's all opinion. You know, that's kind of like this. This is sort of opinion. But just to watch that video, it seemed like a Canon commercial. It's that simple. All right, rant over. Next thing is interesting was I watched the Fuji presentation at Photokina. Bomb dropped 100 megapixel medium format camera. Now, yeah, it's insanely expensive, but that's the first step. It's got IBIS, medium format camera with a 100 megapixel sensor with IBIS. Good grief. That's opening the door to features that the hobbyist / small scale professional has never really had access to. To get a camera with those kind of capabilities was out of your reach. I mean, you're talking about $50,000 phase ones. Seriously. And, you know, and it shoots 4K, and it has it all. This thing, of course, it's a concept right now, but they're talking about releasing it by the middle of next year. This thing's going to be a monster. Of course, it's enormous. If you saw it in the presentation, it's a huge camera. To get that IBIS mech in there, it must take up a lot of space. But it's the start. And Fuji is pushing the envelope. I mean, their cameras hit the ground running with the features. It's incredible. I mean, you can tell they're aggressively trying to take over a large piece of the market. They're directly competing with Sony for market share in feature-packed digital cameras. They're aggressively coming after Sony. You know, Nikon and Canon have gotten to where, honestly, I think they have the tech. I really think they have the tech. I think they're trying to, I've heard the term drip feed. I think they've had the tech. I think they don't want to basically show all their cards at once and possibly risk not having something for next year's launch or what have you. Because if they just give it all to you at once, they've got nothing for next year. And they need that. They need that little bit of innovation every year to be able to have something to thump their chest about when it comes trade show time. It's 2018. There is things that Fuji and Sony are doing that Nikon and Canon need to get on board with. And they almost did it. They got close. I mean, you know, Nikon had the IBIS in theirs, and Canon, well, it had the forward flipping screen. I don't know much about that EOS-R. I like the fact that the mounts are bigger. They got room for larger glass. Both of them have figured that out. They decided to make the mounts bigger to where they could put a larger circle of projection on the sensor. That's a really good thing. I mean, that gives them plenty of room to breathe. You know, there's all that, but still, at the end of the day, there were incremental improvements, and it was done deliberately. So, if you thought Peter was doing a Canon commercial, and that Nikon and Canon need to play, not catch up, but uncover a few more features so that they'll be at least equal to Sony and Fuji, leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I got a pretty cool video coming that I got inspiration from recently from Grooves Me. He comments pretty regularly here. Anyway, this is David, the Georgia photographer. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, hit the subscribe button if you like my channel. And if you like the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. So with that, we'll see y'all later. Take care. And get your camera out and go take some pictures. All right.